Mike Cavnaugh with Hero News, and I'm here with the very handsome Josh. How are you, Josh?
Good, bud.
What's going on? What are you doing here?
What am I doing? Well, I'm come to a lot of James's events, but this is my second year at this particular one. I'm just here in support. Obviously, if my time is actually beneficial to the cause, then showing up is the least I can do,
We're so happy you're here. I mean, here we are awarding all these great companies that do great in the world, so that's really important.
Absolutely.
And we're a site for newly diagnosed people living with HIV. Do you think that it's very important to be safe and be protected?
Of course. I mean, it's your life and your body. You only get one of them. So, I mean, I think being safe is probably a conservative way to put it.
Our slogan is condoms are hot. Do you think condoms are hot?
They're a whole lot hotter than STDs, I suppose.
So tell me what you're working on right now.
Well, I write, direct, and produce. I've been acting for years as well. I just had a book come out in May that was Filmmaking the Hard Way. That's the name of it. It's a case study on the first feature film that I had come out last year. And my second feature that I wrote and directed came out in August, What Would Bear Do? So relatively busy with those. Always writing a whole bunch of other stuff, and hoping to get some option properties off the ground from producing standpoint. So I'm usually juggling quite a few things.
That's awesome. So invest in his movies. I think he's a winner. So do you have a website people can find out about you and your projects?
Absolutely. My personal website's joshfolan.com, joshfolan.com.
And do that a little slower?
Sorry, joshfolan.com.
Put that right down here like magic.
And then my production company is NYEH Entertainment, NYEH Entertainment.com.
Well, I think you're going to be very successful. You're very handsome. I'm sure you should put yourself more in your movies. Are you?
I do. I'm the cheapest actor I can find.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, why not? Yeah, that's great. Okay, well, thank you for being here and supporting Work Life Matters. Thank you so much.
Good meeting.
So I have to laugh because your name is Mark Tallman.
Yeah, it usually does get a laugh. Everyone thinks it's a stage name. Unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know which, but it is my birth name. My whole family's tall. I'm actually the runt of the family.
Wow.
So it's fitting. I just take it and go with it.
Well, we love tall, dark, and handsome, so that's fine. So I think the whole cast of In Between Men is here, right?
Yeah, we are. There might,
most of them.
Yeah, most of them. Margot, who plays my cousin, wasn't able to make it, but yeah, most of us are here. We're so happy, so proud of the project itself. It's just such a progressive thing, and I think something for both gay and straight community, it's just something that you don't see on TV. General media hasn't given us that, so I'm just happy to be a part of that new thing.
I think it's awesome, and we're making so much strides in LGBT rights, and this is a great event because we're celebrating these companies that have really made strides for us in their communities to give us equal rights. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, I'm all for equal rights. I'm such a proponent. For me, it's just always so much bigger than a gay straight thing. For me, it's about humanity in general, and I think the perspective of me being a black man in America gives me somewhere to sit in my stance as well, just because the discrimination that you face in the gay community usually isn't that much different from any other discrimination. So I'm just happy that we're moving forward and that we are such an integral part of that move forward.
I think that's very well put. And we're a site for newly diagnosed and people living with HIV. Do you have a message about the importance of being safe and being protected out there?
Yeah, absolutely. I have friends who've been affected by HIV, and it's so very important to protect ourselves. Not just from a personal perspective, but you always got to think of the people around you, and when someone's affected with HIV, it's not just them who are affected, it's their families, it's their loved ones, it's their friends. So you just got to think of the web that spreads out to, and be careful.
That's right. Our slogan is condoms are hot. Do you think condoms are hot?
I do think condoms are hot.
Say it.
Condoms are hot.
All right, you heard it from him. So if you want to see this gorgeous guy, do you take your shirt off?
I do take my shirt off.
A lot?
Times. A lot, yeah.
All right, so go and watch In Between Men. See this gorgeous guy. Very nice to meet you. Thank you for supporting this amazing cause.
Absolutely. It was a pleasure.
Nice to meet you. Thanks. This is Mike Cavnaugh with Hero News and HIVHero.org. I'm here with Quincy, the creator of In Between Men, an amazing and sexy series. How are you?
Good. How are you?
So tell me how you created this and how did this all come about?
Created about 3 years ago. It was based off of, you know how it is. I just got out of a long-term relationship, was all depressed and everything, and wanted to write my way kind of out of the depression. So just wanted to document the relationship, and then somehow it turned into a script. And that's the character you see in the show, Dalton, is kind of based on me and my relationship with an Italian investment banker a couple years ago. And also just wanted to include my opinions about the mainstream gay culture and how sometimes some gay men can feel disconnected from it.
And you've got an amazing cast. It's all kinds of people. It's Broadway stars, it's actors, it's models, it's everything, right?
It's a little bit of everything. Ben Pamies, who was a former model, big-time model, still doing a little modeling, but now acting. Nick Matthews, that you might know from Days of Our Lives and Political Animals. Chase, who was in The Americans and Law and Order and a bunch of other shows. And now Margot Bingham, who's now the star of Boardwalk Empire this season. She's our female lead. And Mark Tallman, who's from Single Ladies on VH1. Just a stellar, incredible cast I'm blessed with. Yeah.
And now, how many seasons is this?
This is the second season that we just finished this year, so we'll be coming back in 2014 for season 3.
Okay, so how can we see this?
You can see it on InBetweenMen.tv. You can see it on Blip.tv. You can see it on iTunes. You can see it on Amazon.
Okay, what do we have to look forward to? Don't just tell me a secret, but is it going to be dicey?
It's dicey. A lot of intrigue and drama and sex and love and all that kind of stuff. Romance, everything.
Well, I think that you're creative, you're beautiful. I think that next long-term relationship is just one step away. At least you've had one. I'm still looking. Anyway, congratulations on In Between Men. It's a great thing, and I look forward to seeing this season.
Thank you so much. Enjoy the gala.